So, strengthening your core. This is just my opinions, my experience. This is just how I feel about the whole core situation, meaning your stomach, your abdominals. I don't do any core exercises. I used to, but as far as strengthening it, when I'm lifting weights, I focus on my stomach and keeping it tight. When I was doing cardio, I would just keep my stomach tight, and that would be like my cardio going back and forth, kind of just going like that. Um, when I'm at work, jacking up a truck or whatever, I'm just, engaging my core. It's just something I got used to doing. So, this is where my opinions come into play as far as how do you strengthen your core and how do you know that you're strengthening your core. So, for me, doing things like planks, where I'll show you, but also when I would get the stability ball out, and I have it here and it's super deflated. I haven't used it in a while, but maybe it'll work. We'll see. But doing yoga, when you're balancing, you're engaging your core muscles. Balancing to me is how you strengthen your core muscles. You could do sit-ups, sure, fine. You could do a bunch of leg lifts and stuff like that. But to me, when I was able to balance and lift weights on the stability ball, I knew I was getting my balance back. I knew my core was working and engaging to balance and do these moves. Alright, planks. I'm gonna try and show you. I apologize for the mess. But you're getting down right here, legs back, and you're just kind of holding. Now, some people will do, like this, but you're balancing, you're holding. You're not, you're on your arms, and you're just kind of doing some planks here. And you're holding it. You're holding it, so you're building up that core. That was one of my, core moves, if you will. If I fall doing this, it will be hilarious, and it should go on some bloopers reel. But like I said, this thing needs to be bigger. It needs to be more firm. But I'm just gonna give you an example. And I haven't done this in a long time. I would go to the gym, get the ball, get my weights. I've done some videos, and just going like this, But I'm trying to keep my core is what I'm engaged in to keep from, falling, of course. But, these balls are awesome. I would just kind of like, do a bunch of, while some people say it's not beneficial, but I think these stability balls are awesome, and I'll show you other things that I would do with them. If it was, you put your hands on it and you just go in and out, working on keeping your core muscles tight. Oh, a cat likes to chase the shadows. And then I would also kind of just go like this, do side to side planks on the ball. Again, and then it's probably easier even because it's like not very firm because it's so deflated because I haven't used it in forever. But I would do stuff like this, These are the kinds of core moves that I would do because when you're working on your balance, when you're finally able to get it, then your core has gotten stronger, in my opinion. So, you can find these anywhere, like Amazon or whatever, but I think they're awesome. I think they're amazing. Anybody can do sit-ups. I think sit-ups are hard on my back, so I don't really bother with them, but doing other stuff like this, like I said, doing the core stuff, I would go side to side. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna fall. Keeping the back straight, like a plank, just going side to side. There you have it. My opinions. But yoga is, when you're doing yoga poses, and you're doing stuff like this, you're working on balance. And your core is what keeps you, in my opinion, from falling. So, That's what I would start with. I would start with something where you can measure your progress. You can measure your success. Get one of these balls, or just get down and start doing some planks. Because, in my opinion, you want to build it, that's a great way to start. Like I said, yoga too. Yoga poses, even when you're standing up, doing, warrior or whatever, it's gonna improve your balance. So balance is key. Balance is everything, especially as we get older. You don't want to be falling, so you work on your balance.